Hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video of Tales of Arise.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No further.
Last time we left Elda Menancia and gathered or gained 2 more companions.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Doubling.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
Lightning drum. Hit on it. Elusive fury. I'm not done.
Radiant Pierce.
I'm on it. I'll run you through.
Dolholy and Kisara.
Shattering to pieces.
Here goes.
Another one down.
We're thinning them out. Weak for me. I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slight. We won that by a mile.
Kisara was being a little bit too overprotective because she had guarded Dolholim.
All right.
Forever, for a long time.
There's nowhere to run from my art. When he slows down, that's our chance. You're finished. Leave the exile ones to me.
And
Elusive deity.
Kisara, so everyone that's on Kisara, because now that they're not, now that he's not a lord anymore, Kisara doesn't have to guard him.
Swallow blade.
He's a big boy. He can do what he needs to be able to do by himself.
Here I come. Can't get out of this. Here I come.
So
Elusive deity. Rising wyvern.
Do it.
I'm not done. More. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
See that?
That training's paying off. It's over. First strike. Here I run you through.
yeah,
You're mine. It's over. In a bind. I'm ready. Chill.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
a bit.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're
flaw.
talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dan in history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Quite necessary when creating weaponry. Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Anyway, as I was saying, Kisara was guarding Dohalim
What's this
forever,
thing?
and Dohalim was saying now that, as well as everybody else was saying, now that he's no longer a lord, Kisara doesn't have to follow him around, but she decided to anyway.
Brace yourself. This one's tough. You're finished.
Hard expert coming through! Not in your dreams!
Hey, when did I get
I'm
so
also good with airborne targets. Mega ray!
You got fire.
I've got
carve
this.
through
Let a
armor.
marksman handle it.
All yours.
Eat this!
Watch it!
I'll run you through.
Denied!
Begin.
Do it!
It's over.
Lost!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
You're mine. It's over.
I'm out! Do it!
You're finished.
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
That was pretty neat.
You're mine. You're finished.
I'm all stuffed
You're
up!
mine. Begin. Here I am. You're finished. Look sharp. Lightning strike.
Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle? It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't meant.
Messing around.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Arch sealed!
Eat dirt.
Eat this! Now we're not.
Begin.
Not in your dreams! It's a duel of the arts!
You're mine.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Can't get out of this.
Do it! Leave the chargers to me!
It's over. I'm on. I can carve through. I'm on a roll now.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Lightning thrust. You're finished.
Ready!
I'm on. You're finished. Not today.
I'm ready! Don't mind if I do!
Resonate with the earth. I'm ready.
Annihilation! Get toasty!
Burn strike. This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Awesome sauce. Loving it. Alright, so now we're going to be continuing our way onto Mount Ansar. So without further ado, game on.
Oh man. I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Where are you going?
You're being targeted.
I'll run you through. You're mine.
That frickin' does it!
It's over. I'm on it. Elusive deity.
Can you take it? I really know you want.
I'm on it.
An astral launch?
That's my cue.
Shut him down. No further. You're mine.
Leave me staring at me.
Yeah, and the puzzle is to me.
You're mine.
Art expert coming through! Where are you going?
You're mine. Knock today. I'll run you through. Take this. Blow away.
I'm going away from you.
All yours, Kisara. I'm on it. You're mine. Here I come. I'm on it.
Armor won't save you.
I'm out of ammo! I'm
You're
on
mine.
it!
You're finished.
Annihilation!
I'm not done. Take this. You're finished. First strike. I'm on a roll now.
Searing flame! Reload!
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up? Best not to give me any ideas.
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Astral energy! Full throttle!
And stay dead.
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Alright. Running up and down these trails for training, you're crazy.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Who knows?
Brace yourself. This one's tough. I'm on it. Elusive deity.
Don't mind if I do!
It's over.
The earth throbs in pain.
Take this.
In a bind?
Searing flame!
Here I come.
I'm
You're
ready!
finished.
Yeah, I'm in a bind.
Seems about right to me.
What's this thing?
Sage.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
I'm on it. Strike. You're mine. You're mine. Elusive deity. Shattering. You're mine. Attack time. You're finished. I'm on it. Take this.
Thanks for knocking you out of the air.
You're mine. It's open. Here I come. Hurricane. You're on. Take this.
Here goes! There! Don't mind if I do! Go! You're mine!
First strike. Talon sword. Elusive deity. Do it. Here I come. Talon hurricane. Resonate with the earth. You're mine.
You're mine!
Take this. Strike. My turn.
Well, the strikes only stay around for a few seconds, I got to.
This one's mine!
Talon hurricane. It's on. Eat this.
Do it!
The earth. Divine might. In an instant. Impact block.
That's so neat.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
Perfect house for Alphen.
Brace yourself. This one's tough. It's over. You're mine! It's over! Here I come! I'm on this! Elusive deity! Can't get out of this!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
I'm ready!
You can place. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! Life! Resonate with the earth! I'm on it! Now you see what I do! I'm in the groove! Here I totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together. Like a finely timed block. Begin! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
So dang cool.
I'm even stronger than before.
Alright, let's see what's in here. Alright, nope. Don't need to be in here.
Don't get careless.
Here I come! Don't tell me! It's over! I'm surrounded! You're finished!
Radiant here.
You're mine!
It's in the sky.
It's over!
Mine.
Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Here we go.
I'm not done! This one's all mine! I'm on it! Burn!
Not in your dreams.
Elusive deity!
Searing flame. Searing flame.
You're mine! Sovereign Alpha!
Searing flame. Reload.
Here I go! Can you take it? You're lost! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off!
Mega ray.
Eat this! It's over! You're mine! It's time! In a bind?
Do it.
First strike! No escape!
Annihilate astral energy. Full throttle. Go.
Resonate with the earth!
Ready?
I'm on it!
Here. I'm ready.
It's over! Slash! Here I come!
Away!
You're finished!
The heavens must be smiling.
Or something.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
Yep.
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support
Yep.
and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right?
Yep.
If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along, but it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops. Sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Yes.
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Nope.
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Nope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
And be
I wouldn't get
nice.
your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
As do most of us.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Towards whom?
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes.
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, we didn't
what
have the
he
proper
said.
training.
Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Fair enough,
Exactly.
Alphen.
You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point.
Oh,
It would
Ray.
appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless,
you
I shall
were.
mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah.
No, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Nope. Xiang?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
Gosh darn it. I'm sitting.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
Ooh, that hurt.
He's tough.
Looks like the dude we saw in the
Said you were
forest.
looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the?
That is all I desire.
Then why are
Yeah.
we fighting? Who even are you?
Where are you going?
Take it! Burn in hell!
Let's put you out of your misery.
This ends? Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
I'm not done! Now you see what I can do! I'll take it! It's over! It's over! You're mine!
Man, this is craziness.
You're finished! Take this! Okay, here I go! I'm on! Take this! In a bind? Take this! Enjoy! I feel like me again! Leave the sword, picture me! Elusive deity! This isn't looking good! Take this one's all mine! Elusive deity!
Man, I can't even hit him.
Show me your strength! I owe you one!
I never miss.
You're mine! It's over!
Here I go.
Take it! It's o-
Wow, he's fast. Ow. You tell him, Hoodle. Ouch.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
They have
Much
us.
like you.
His mask is coming off. And down goes Xion.
Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen,
Shion!
thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
I was so shocked. He stabbed you right in the chest. Crazy.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not
It's
bad.
worse.
That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
Okay.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But
Wow,
I
that's a
didn't.
first.
Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Simple, you're welcome with spice. What's up? Another flashback?
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
And get our butt kicked again.
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But
Whoa.
his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Like not dying.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've
No
almost
harm
reached
done.
Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
That'd be good.
Hey.
Yes. This place looks happy.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Doesn't
Yes,
look like
this
it
is
is a
the capital
mess.
of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Dahnans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest.
Yeah, you're right.
It's from an old Dahnan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
See
All
what
of
this
these
is
ruins
about.
look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral Arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep.
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way
Please
he's
do.
talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
Dang
I can't
clasps.
believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by
Most
those
humans
standards,
do too.
you've got to admit, this is still a little extreme.
Shiona's
Little
got
bit.
a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
She also
In my
wasn't
case,
raised in the lap of
circumstances forced me to
luxury.
learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he
What
starts
about
to
Hoodle?
molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well,
Oh,
recently, I
man.
haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I
Gosh.
say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Wow.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
Wow.
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please,
It's called
stop trying to
exhaustion,
babysit
sweetie.
me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Anyway, here's where I'll stop this video for now. Thanks for watching. next time we'll look around Mahagsar and see what the heck is going on with these busted ruins. Until then, this has been Lion of Hyrule, playing Tales of Arise, and I am signing off.